If I take seeds from a single tomato and plant one of them in Baja, Mexico, and the other 1,000 miles north in Oregon, the plants were gonna grow very different tasting tomatoes. The same logic applies to wine. In this glass, I have a famous white grape, but because it comes from a specific place with specific climate and soils, it tastes unique. And I think it's gonna change your mind about this wine. It's time to learn by tasting. For a wine geek, wine isn't just a drink, it's a full-on adventure. So the first thing to do is to take a look at the color. This is a deepening yellow gold color. It's suggesting there's some bottle age. On the nose, I get ripe yellow apple, lemon curd, a little Greek yogurt, a chalky note, some pie crust. There are dairy and biscuity undertones which suggest this wine had malolactic fermentation and aging on the lees. I also get a nuttiness, which definitely means this wine has some bottle age. The palate echoes the nose. We've got pretty high acidity, some nuttiness on the palate, and plenty of minerality. So, do you know what grape this is? Is it Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, or Gewürztraminer? Well, unfortunately this week Christine is out running a marathon, so I'm gonna fill us in. First thing we'll look at is those apple and citrus flavors. They are a clue to the variety, but many white grapes have apple and citrus aromas. The other thing we have is those biscuity yogurt aromas, and they tell us we went through malolactic fermentation. Very few white grapes actually do this, so this must be Chardonnay. So let's narrow down where this wine is from. On the palate, I got high acidity. That tells us this came from a cooler climate. We find cooler climates with Chardonnay in coastal California, Chile, Burgundy, Tasmania, New Zealand. But on the nose, I really got chalky notes. That really makes me think this wine comes from Burgundy, France, where there's gobs of minerality. Chardonnay is thought to have originated around Burgundy, and it's the region's most planted variety. You'll find it mainly in 3 areas within Burgundy: the Côte de Beaune, which makes rich new oak-aged styles of Chardonnay; Chablis, which has a much more unoaked style with ripping high acidity; and Mâcon, which often models Chablis with slightly less acid. So which region do you think this Chardonnay is from? All right, the big reveal. The wine in our glass is Maison Albert Bichot, Mâcon-Lugny from Les Charmes. Les Charmes is the name of the vineyard, and Mâcon-Lugny is the name of the little village in Mâcon where this is from in Mâconnais. The riper, slightly lower acid levels in this wine clue us in that this is Mâcon. It's not ripping high acid, but normally people don't age wines in Mâcon this long, and I'm actually pretty impressed with it. Maison Albert Bichot is a standard in Burgundy since 1831, emphasizing respect for the region by making single vineyard wines. And if you're into Burgundy, this is definitely a theme. You'll find many wines bottled by vineyard name. For food, I really want some lobster, crab, maybe a creamy pasta dish, or maybe some corn chowder. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. This wine is part of Wine Folly Club, so join, become a member, and you can taste along. We have more tasting videos like this one coming up, so subscribe if you want to learn more about wine. Until next time, happy tasting. Salut!